This is SDG 11. It is aimed at achieving sustainable cities and communities. And one of the indicators is having green space. We intend at achieving this by tree planting. Now, the importance of tree planting cannot be overemphasized in our society. As we know that one of the challenges that bedevils our society is the global warming. And with tree planting, it is aimed, to combat this. By the very much carbon dioxide that is released into the space, it's been absorbed and air is released. So, the importance, goes beyond just the environment. It also helps the individual that lives in the society. It helps wildlife. It helps our health. It helps our community. It reduces wind space, the speed of winds. It also helps in addressing the topsoil by reducing the level of the erosions that takes place, on the topsoil. And so when this is done, we hope to address a bit of some of the challenges that the society is faced with.
I recently read a quote that talks about, though I'm not able to change the world, I'm able to make a ripple that will spread. By tree planting in Omu-Aran, we may not be able to touch the entire world, but we're touching a part of the world, and then we are helping to combat the challenge of global warming, and then we're also planting windbreakers so that we can control the strength of the wind blowing across the community.
At Landmark University, we have identified the challenges in our immediate community. Starting with greenness of the environment, we discover that most of these communities do not have means of sustaining the greenness of environment. And so we decided from Landmark to make an impact, reaching out to our immediate community, telling them how to have a sustainable city, starting with greenness of the environment. And we are doing this morning by engaging the Sustainable Development Goal 11, talking about sustaining the city. Starting a city may be easy, but how do you sustain the life and the living of individuals and, of course, of the environment? We do this, number one, creating green environment. In Landmark, driving agrarian revolution, driving the United Nations Sustainable Goal, we have identified that tree planting is one of such cheap ways we can reach out to the community and help in sustaining the greenness. This will, of course, rub on the lives, rub on the animals, and of course, rub on the facilities within the environment. Definitely, we cannot stop industrialization, and that is one of such ways to grow our economy. If we cannot, then how do we ameliorate? How do we encounter? How do we take care of the carbon dioxide release into the atmosphere? One of such ways is what Landmark University is embarking on this morning. Schools are there, bare buildings, no support for the buildings. And then when the heat is on, individuals pay the price of the heat. Why not plant trees so that these trees will pay the price of the heat for the community and create an ambience of comfortable living for the society?
We want to commend the efforts of Landmark University on this campaign, which is aimed at creating the green space, which is the SDG 11. And we want to appreciate you for making Omu-Aran Commercial College one of the schools. We want to promise that by the grace of God, this group of students, they will nurture these trees, and we will do all that we can to ensure that we add to the number that you have given us. So we say thank you very much, and God bless you.
SDG 11.
Green spaces.
SDG 11.
Green spaces.
SDG 11.
Green spaces.
Thank you, and God bless you.